Back at it with another one. Where can I begin? Good seeing everybody back on U.S. soil since this Sunday that just passed. As y'all all know, I went to Boca Chica, Dominican Republic, ahead of time. The name of this video is going to be called The Traveler's Bug. And the reason why it's called The Traveler's Bug is because when you come back to the Matrix from traveling, you feel a certain way. The things that you indulged in before you left, you kind of faded away since you was away for about 6 or 7 days or a week or 2 weeks. So you become to feel sad. So this is the traveler's bug. And I had this bug since I've been traveling since 2001. As y'all know, I went to Morocco for my first time in 2001, and I've been traveling ever since. But I had a space where I didn't travel because I had a story left. I've been to Morocco 3 times in my life, so I'm familiar with Moroccan culture, well, like Arab, Moroccan, African culture. So something happened where 2006 something happened, and it caused me not to travel from 2006 to 2013 or 2012, where I had that space I didn't travel. So I missed out because something happened to me after I did all my trips to Morocco. Something happened. So I will tell you all that probably, and go to my Patreon. I'm going to make a video about that, and I'm going to go all out how I feel and everything about traveling, about everything like that. But also, I want y'all to start tuning in to my channel, because I'm going to have my Patreon up soon, and I'm going to have a membership where I'm going to just go all out about everything. I'm going to speak about social issues. I'm going to speak about everything going on. So I'm going to just go all out. Anyway, back to this traveler's bug thing. Now, when all y'all go traveling, you start to see things in other countries that you didn't see back in the Matrix, or in your home country, where it's England, whether it's Scotland, or wherever that you're from. So you go to a country and you see things, you say, wow, okay. And I'm saying the pros of things. I'll deal with the cons later. So you're dealing with things that you're not used to seeing. Now I'm going to say this, and y'all, if it offends anyone, just offend me. When you go to certain countries, you see a number of beautiful ladies. I'm gonna just be straightforward, and y'all know what countries I'm talking about. And DR is one of them. You don't normally see I forgot that word, perpetuated or whatever. You don't see the beauty everywhere like that. I seen it everywhere. You know, I was in a tourist area. It was a town called Boca Chica. Yes, I was in Boca Chica, and it's known for certain things, but it's not always known for certain things. If y'all understand my drift, it's a good town. It's like a small beach town. Now again, I'm not a experienced traveler like half of y'all. Some of y'all way more experienced than me, but I did get my feet wet, so I can speak about things that I've seen and I've experienced. So now, you go down to the beach, you see, and every country has their ugly women. Let me get that. But even with the ugly ones that you would say, per se, in these countries, they kind of have a little twist to them too, you know? So, I mean, there's ugly women everywhere, but certain places, when you turn as an ugly girl that's less attractive, you look this way, it's about 5 of them. So again, you may come back to your home and you got to deal with all the BS that you left with. So the traveler's bug is, I got to come back to this BS, and I was in a place for a week or two, and you know, you wasn't bombarded with the daily stuff of, if you are African American, you're totally reminded that you're a black. Excuse me. You have to deal with the police. You have to deal with BS on your job. You have to deal with other people that are non-black that want to leech on to the people that's doing it to you. You know, like you see these people coming here down in the United States. They're coming here for opportunity, as they say, but they got a lot of anti-black stuff in their country, and they come here and they act a certain way. So you got to be under, you have to deal with these people also. So when you go to other country for relaxation, you want to relax, and you're looking for the pros of everything, not so much the cons. Yeah, it's cons, but I will deal with that later. And I'm going to share with y'all some things that I've seen over there where, you know, and I'm only sharing my experiences. I'm not talking bad about nobody's country, but I have to keep it, I have to keep it funky. I have to keep it funky. I have to. Now, the beautiful women thing, you don't always see that here in the United States. The treatment, you don't have any arguments, you don't have anything like that. Okay. The food is good. I went to this Haitian restaurant, man. The food was A+, man. And I felt good because I was eating real food. I can tell when food is processed. Overseas, food ain't processed. Depending on where you at, like the island, Dominican Republic, certain parts of like Costa Rica and stuff, Panama, these countries is like by the Atlantic Ocean. So they getting food. Their fish, man, I'm gonna explain the fish also, you know, to y'all too. The food isn't processed. So you're looking at beautiful women, you're eating good food, and you don't have to deal with the police brutality. Now, you might have to deal with the corruption from the police if you get jammed up. Don't get me wrong. You might have to come out your pocket, and it basically can cost you a hefty price. But what I'm saying is, you don't have police riding around trying to look for to shoot a black man down in the street, or some a-hole black cop that's trying to make a name for himself. You don't see that. Okay? So this is the add-on to the stuff which the traveling blues, that it's all of this is pros first that I'm talking about. The traveling blues is that I gotta come back to this BS, but it's home, and it got a lot of good things here, minus the racism, police brutality, self-hatred of black people, black folks blowing each other brains out all over the country, and some people can't handle their own issues, so they go out here and go in a damn store and kill 5 to 10 people. That's sickening. It's mental. And this has a lot to do with getting the hell out this country and going somewhere to get some peace for a minute. Okay? And I know some of y'all can relate. I don't care if you black, I don't care if you white, I don't care if you Indian. If you are a single man and you don't have the baby's mama drama and don't have no children and not married, and you're single and you're trying to keep up with the Joneses on paying your bills and everything, and you don't have no social life in the United States, right? So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to enjoy yourself because you only live once. You only live one time. You're supposed to have a good time. You're supposed to. Even the person that has grown kids and they done worked to support them kids for 20-some years, and the girl's in her 40s or the man is in his 40s or 50s, he got a right to go travel and have a good time. Yes. He don't have no criminal background. He ain't no deadbeat father. He done, or mother, both. And they done served, did the best they can for they. Then God darn it, that person is entitled to have a good time in their life. Yes. I encourage traveling, getting your passport. Yes. Even if you're 60 years old and you just broke it and you got retirement at 62, then God darn it, you need to go over to an island like Boca Chica. You need to get an Airbnb, go down to the sand, eat that seafood, have a beer, and put your feet up. Yes. And I'm not, look, I don't discriminate against the high value men and blue collar men. I don't do that. You got a lot of these guys on this channel, I'm not going to say any names, but these jokers, they always talk about high value men as if though the blue collar man don't have can't have no outlets. I'm for the blue collar man. Me, yes, DMR. I'm for the blue collar man, yes. I'm a blue collar guy. And no offense to my white collar guys and my high value men, certain people on YouTube that talk this about having all this money. I'm not trying to go off track. I'm just keeping it funky. I gotta keep it funky. Funky. Yes, funky. I gotta keep it right. And I'm going to keep it right on this video. Now, you got all this stuff going on, right? Now, you go on your trip. You're down there enjoying yourself. Time for you to come back home. You come to the airport. Now, this is where the traveling blues setting in on your last day before you leave, right? Which I left on a Sunday. My blues started on Saturday night. I was up at my Airbnb drinking well, I got cognac in this, but I had my cigar and I had some rum, right? I was sitting on the rooftop, seeing the Atlantic Ocean. I was chilling, and I was like, God, I gotta come back. So now, fast forward. I goes at the airport. I goes at the airport, right? Man, it's hot in here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to show my little thing I got from the beach. Look, a stone. I love this thing, man. So, I go back to the airport, and you start sensing people from the Matrix. I don't care if they white. I don't care if they black. I don't care if they Mexican, Puerto Rican, whatever. You can feel the aura of another person from the Matrix, right? Because you tell them by eye contact and body language. And I was sitting there. I goes into my terminal. I go through security and all that, checkpoints and all that. So I go up so I'm sitting down in my terminal. And by the way, Santo Domingo SDQ Airport, Los Americas, you better ask somebody and you got to pay attention where you're going, because some of these people are so busy they don't get time to talk to you. So you got to remember, the girl, when you hand your information, your passport, she going to tell you what gate you got to pay attention to her. She tells you got to listen, because I didn't listen. Then I remember I was at M3 and I had to walk all the way. I had to walk down there 3 blocks down the damn airport. Anyway, when I get through and I find my terminal I'm supposed to be at, I'm sitting down minding my business, right? You know, just sitting there. So this black guy, I could tell he was from the United States. He was just looking at me, right? And I felt him looking at me, but I didn't feel like feeding into it, right? So after a minute, I just looked back at it. Like 3-4 minutes. I was just staring at him. And I was going to ask him, can I help him with something? But I said no. You know what? He probably was daydreaming. And I didn't want to say anything that was going to kick this guy off. So sometimes you have to kind of read a situation and you got to just say, look, I'm going to just let that go. So what I did, I went to the bathroom. Then I went to the kiosk over here and got me a small pizza. And SDQ, Lost Cost Americans Airport in Santo Domingo, I paid $16 for a small pizza. That pizza was this, the pizza was like this. I was hungry, so I ate it. So I went on the other side and I faced the wall so I don't have to look at him. Because I didn't feel like getting into no argument. So my peace, it has been broken at this point. I'm in a foreign country airport. I just came from having one of the best trips in my life. I was feeling good, y'all, right? So, and I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to just deal with this part after this. I'm going to shut it, but I'm going to come back later and do a Patreon. On my Patreon, I'm going to post no holds barred conversation, how I felt about certain things that I did. So if y'all want to, y'all can come to my page, which is going to be up soon, and y'all can subscribe to my Patreon and support the brother, because I wanted to walk the street and the beach to give y'all content. But what I'm gonna do next time, I'm gonna try to take it a step further. I'm gonna try to tape next time on my phone and get some content and some footage, so I can get some people to talk on the camera, ask them, do they feel comfortable? And the girls, I might have to, speak to them on the side and say, look, I need this content for the audience. So again, after I deal with this, I'm gonna just cut it short. Okay. Now look, I'm in the airport. So now I turned the other way. So I went so the guy was sitting right here. So I went over here, right? Yo, check this out. I'm eating my pizza, right? I'm eating my pizza, facing the wall. The guy over here. So I switched my seat. Don't you know that this guy, he came over here to sit in my view? I was trying to get away from this dude because I could feel the negativity. He was from the Matrix. I think he was from Philadelphia, because when I was on the plane, he was on the same plane. And when I was getting my bags to go out the door to go home for my ride, he was standing right next to me over here. I was like, this dude, it's like, people, don't let people break your peace, but you gotta watch the next man. Don't focus on them, but you gotta watch the next person. Because there's a lot of people out here, they are sent to break your peace by Satan. Satan loves breaking people's peace. You don't gotta pay attention to that. So anyway, that was the end of my trip. My trip was over. I stayed from Sunday to Sunday. Not this Sunday, but last Sunday to this Sunday that just came. I just came back on Sunday. And Boca Chica, Dominican Republic, it's a nice beach town. I like it. It's right on the beach. You can walk to the beach, walk to from your hotel or your Airbnb. Some people got Airbnbs on the beach. And you just come outside, you right there. So again, I'm gonna cut this short. And like I said, I'm gonna post my Patreon soon, probably this week, and I want y'all to support my channel, yo. I deal with issues such as traveling. I deal with working out, whether it's lifting weights or boxing. I deal with social issues, what's affecting us in the United States, and I speak about issues pertaining to all this other issues. So I don't give any advice. I can only give the advice that I've experienced, as far as me traveling. I'm not an experienced traveler, but I'm getting my feet wet. So again, y'all, it's your boy DMR. If you like my video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, I appreciate your view. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Peace.